And now to politics. The Labour Party is yet again embroiled in the turmoil as its Board of Trustees has reportedly taken charge amid silence from the National Working Committee. This development follows the re-election of Julius Abure as the national chairman during the party's national convention in Nnewi, Anambra State. While all members of the National Working Committee retained their positions, slots for representatives of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress remained vacant. However, a statement from the party's board chairman, Sylvester Ejiofor, claims the board has assumed control due to the expiration of Abure's tenure and the perceived irregularities in his re-election. The statement emphasizes adherence to the party's constitution and the need to avoid a leadership vacuum, announcing plans for an all-inclusive national convention in line with the Federal High Court consent judgment and agreement with key stakeholders. And to talk about this, I'm joined live on the news by the factional National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Abayomi Arabambi. Good afternoon. Glad to have you join me, Abayomi.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Okay, let me kick off by asking what's your reaction to the Nigeria Labour Congress rejection of Julius Abure's return as the national chairman of the Labour Party?
Thank you very much. Like I would want to put it, NLC lack the constitutional power to ever commented on Abure leadership or tenureship. The reason being that they are not financial members of the Labour Party, and the purported constitution of the Board of Trustees is not where it is known, it is also void and of no effect, because they don't have the power to take over the function. There is no vacuum in Labour Party. They were not even part of us when we took the issue of leadership to court. We didn't collect a kobo from NSC, and they were not even part of our member. They are not financial member. So for them to have even declared there is a vacuum, as far as we are concerned, is very unconstitutional. The composition of Board of Trustees is here in Article 13(4) that I have before me. This is the constitution of the Labour Party. Nigeria can see. The Board of Trustees consisted of past and serving president and vice president, that we have, serving national chairman and past, that we have in the party. But most importantly, they say founding member of the party are defined in the constitution. Now, if they say they are founding member of the party, and they, as they claim, the appointment, they said, the constitution said, they shall elect a chairman and secretary from his member, who shall connote compulsory, who shall also be a member of the National Executive Council. So I want Ejiofor to tell me if he's a member of National Executive Council of Labour Party. For him to now think he can, because of his present ambition, now declare the seat of the national chairman of Labour Party vacant. They are aware we have leadership also in court, and we are already before the Supreme Court. I kept wondering the kind of leadership trait Ejiofor is presenting to Nigeria. You are not a party to this matter right from the FCT High Court. We are there over 1.5 years. So they thought they can just come and reap where they did not sow. So, Comrade Ejiofor, as I'm speaking to you, what Ejiofor is telling Nigeria, what Ejiofor is telling the whole world is that they are now asking, is asking the Satan to prepare supper for Jesus Christ. It's not going to be possible. They are not a member, they are not financial member, and they cannot appoint.
Abayomi, are you still there?
The only, on Labour Party today,
it seems we're having connection problem with
Hello?
Abayomi.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yes,
I'm back.
Go ahead, please.
I'm back. Yeah, the only authority we have in Labour Party is Alhaji Lamidi Abapa, who is the acting chairman, and Alhaji Saleh Mohammed, who is the acting general secretary. NLC cannot come in between because they have no function in our neck. I just told you the appointment of Board of Trustees. They said the chairman and secretary must be a member.
Mr. Arabambi, if you're there and if you can hear me.
They said they shall be a member. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
They said they shall be a member. They shall be a member of the National Executive Council. So that is it. Comrade Ejiofor is not a member of the National Executive Council. Neither is Ejiofor a member of a National Executive Council. And let me break a news to all of you. You are the first I'm going to talk to on this. Yesterday, Julius Abure put a call through to Alhaji Apapa that they want him to come on board. But we are shocked. Why we are still sending names to them that they want us to come to the National Committee and they wanted Apapa and Saleh to give them the locus to challenge Abure leadership. Suddenly overnight, we now saw Chairman Ejiofor writing a purported letter that he has assumed leadership. It is only NEC that will appoint Board of Trustees. Now the convention will now ratify them. And the convention now has been declared null and void by INEC. So where did NWC get their power from? If not because Julius Abure first Labour Party is just a bystander party that can just come and pick the ticket of the presidential, as the presidential candidate for 2027. That is not going to work. Yeah, I have just told you the position of law. Mr. Arabambi, it is ordered by.
Chip in there. Just to quickly chip in there, Mr. Arabambi, I hear you talking about the scuffles between the NLC and the LP. I'm wondering, in terms of party dynamics or integrity as a political party in Nigeria, won't this affect your integrity, particularly for upcoming elections in the country?
No, Nigerians are now beginning to see that we are different from APC and PDP. That when they take in the Senate, they will tell him, come in, go and say no more. We are challenging institutionalized slavery in Labour Party. We are challenging institutionalized corruption in Labour Party. And that was what we stand for. Nigerians are now beginning to see, if you go on Twitter, go and look at the obedience, they are now singing praises of Mambu Person and Apapa that they never knew what we were saying was the truth. So NSC, remember, NSC on April 2 or April 8, they came to the court, they invaded the court before Judge Muazu. On April 17, last year, they invaded our party secretariat, declaring vote of confidence on this on Abure. So what has changed now for them now to say we are party vote of no confidence? We are not babies, for God's sake, who will be tossed to and fro to follow their wills and caprices. We are not going to do that. Our integrity remains intact. It is none of their business the leadership touch with Abure. At every point in time, APC managed to solve their leadership issue. At the point in time, PDP managed to solve their leadership. They have not been second with the senator from Benue, Yosha Ayu. They have also had with Chiomole, John Yogun in APC. It was settled. But for us, as far as we are concerned, NSC, they have made some interloper. In affairs of Labour Party, they have no constitutional backing. So the announcement by Chairman Sylvester Ejiofor as the Board of Trustees of Labour Party, in lieu of the fact that they are claiming that vacancy of the national chairman of Labour Party is sort of fire. There can't be any vacancy until when we are back from the Supreme Court. They need to get that straight because they have lawyers among them. When you have a pendency of a suit before the Supreme Court, you have to maintain status quo, for God's sake. Why are they trying to ambush the judgment of the Supreme Court? They are not party to it. We have filed appeal. We have filed motion for stay of execution. We are combining record. And yet somebody somewhere just wake up and say, oh, I'm announcing myself at the Board of Trustees. It is just what I will call political harakiri and our kerikeri also, like the Nnewi.
Just to quickly follow up on the NLC, you touched on their invasion of the headquarters of the Labour Party. We understand that they tried to get notable Nigerians to intervene and also warn the Labour Party, that is, against this insurrection, from the NLC. Has there been any intervention so far from any authority in Nigeria?
Well, we have made our point known because we know the function, the principal aim of Julius Abure was to use Labour Party to cause insurrection in Nigeria. And our party is this. A man that described the judgment of FCTI court as fraudulent is the same man with Abure that is going on here to say, oh, Abure did this, Abure did that, we have this from the police. Those were not their document, for God's sake. These were things we meticulously pursue with the police and the court before we now got the judgment, which they now treated with ignominy. They said they are not going to respect it. So if not for that, this man that said Abure is the best thing to happen to him in the whole world, and Mr. Bitobi said Abure is my man, is the best person, even when Abure was arrested in Benin. All of you remember what Bitobi said, that they cannot treat our national chairman as a common criminal. What has changed now? That all of them will now suddenly now go against Julius Abure. For this being known to them. For us, it's an attempt by them to adjust Labour Party, to cause insurrection, and to cause the violent overthrow of the present administration, which we are not going to agree because We have voted. We need to prepare for 2027. And even for anybody to say, oh, we have a president candidate is also not a point. Because that time has not come and they cannot release timetable. So, but because of what we have, leadership tussle is between Alhaji Lamidi Ababa and Julius Abure. NSC, they have mentioned Talopa, they cannot use our party to foment any trouble, to conduct, to make themselves in a conduct to accomplish of peace to Nigeria. And we have told the Surgeon of Police, we have told the DG of SSS, we have told the Attorney General, it's left to them. But for now, we will not allow them. But if they want to allow them, it's left to them. But we are not going to allow them.
I'm afraid that's the most we can take on this edition of the news. Thank you so much for your time on the news. Abayomi Arabambi, Factional National Publicity Secretary of Labour Party. Thank you once again.
Thank you for having me once again.
You're live with News Central TV. Let's take a short break. Stay with us.